Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I'm very excited to be unboxing the brand new A50X McLaren Racing Edition from Logitech G. This is, as far as hardware is concerned, the same as the standard A50X headset, which is basically the best, nicest, most premium console or multi-system headset that you can get because you can swap between all of them. Except this one has absolutely amazing design and colors on it. So the standard ones just come in either black or white. Nothing wrong with those designs, but they're not as cool as McLaren Orange in an official McLaren collaboration with Logitech G's racing team. Because in case you're unfamiliar, they do sell a lot of racing products as well. This is probably you can watch me stab it here, the nicest, fanciest, most premium headset on the market. And this one, unfortunately, commands a premium price over the base edition because of its branding and unique looks. So this one is very fancy and very premium, and we are going to open it up right here in the video. I haven't even seen this. Oh, hold up. We're getting there, I swear. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a big reveal like this. Orange. I hope you like orange because that is the color of McLaren. They have it all patented and trademarked. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy out of the box so we can see what this beauty looks like. So let's get this tiny little bit of wrapping off and get a look at the design here. So we do have these nice, I'm going to rotate it upside down, soft mesh earpieces designed for comfort. I do rather like these. They have a little tab that allows them to just pop off so that you can change them out for leather ones or just different ones if you want. You can actually see the McLaren logo on the top next to the Logitech G logo, and of course the A50 on there. We have a black microphone with a little orange tip at the end. Of note on this headset, the microphone is not detachable. This is functional, and to mute it, you just do that and it's muted and it's good to go. On the back we have our USB-C charger port, we have volume control, we have the standard Bluetooth PlaySync switch button. This is how you would switch consoles or PC, and of course a simple on-off power switch here on the top. I, for one, think that this is an absolutely beautiful design, and while I like the originals, this is just a lot more interesting to me than regular black or white. We have a little A50 logo on the side here as well. And let's see, ooh, that's new. I think that this is a different type of metal here, actually. I don't think the originals have that same coloring. One other little fun feature here is that I'm not going to do it here because it takes a little bit of effort. The headband here, which is soft and squishy for your noggin, is also detachable, so you can change out your cushion for whatever you want. So let's see what else is in the box underneath the headsets themselves. We have our standard cables and connectors here. If you're running this, most people would use this on a PC and a console of their choice and swap back and forth. You will need some available USB-C ports to get the job done. We'll get to those in a moment. But the McLaren edition should also have an orange base station. If I can get my hands on it underneath all of these documents in here, I'm just trying to tear it out like a yes. We have a perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping to be able to show off. Let's get this little bit of plastic. Peel these crinkly boys off. So the base station is sort of the bread and butter of this entire product. Now the headsets are lovely. I won't say that they're not, but you can see on the back here what is doing all the work. We have a USB for power and to communicate with your computer. We have HDMIs, we have USB-Cs. We have a wide variety of connections for you to hook up multiple consoles or systems or even your cell phone to Bluetooth to. And when you hit the friendly little PlaySync button over here on the side of the headset, what you're doing is swapping the inputs between these HDMI ports to go into your headset if you don't want to just mix them all together. It does come with its own audio mixing software, so if you want to listen to your music from your PC while you game on your console or your phone and you want to mix and match, that's also okay. But we're going to take this guy and we are going to, let's see, microphone side is on the right. We're going to dock, and if this were sitting on your computer desk, it would look something like this right here. And I do think it's appropriate to get out the original for comparison. so that we can kind of see like what the difference in visuals would look like. And today we're focusing very, very hard on visual differences because I have already reviewed the base model of headset. There is an extremely detailed review linked down there below. It looks like I was wrong about the metal on the top here. That's actually the same. That is my memory not serving me correctly. But you can see that there is a ton of difference between these two, especially in design quality. We don't have the color tip on the microphone here. The base version does not have the McLaren branding or the A50 on the side. I believe this one has a tiny A50X on the side and somewhat of a generic design on the other side. But the McLaren edition has, of course, the McLaren logo, and then the much bigger A50 logo on the side. So there is a significant cosmetic difference between these two. So you may notice that this review is a little bit heavy on cosmetics instead of details. I have already done a full review and breakdown of the A50X and the A50 Gen 2 and the A20X, which uses a lot of the same hardware. So I will link all of those down there below in the description. But I do think it's important for you to know the specs and sort of hardware performance of these products. So the A50X costs $430. It operates via Logitech G's PlaySync, which is how it connects to your Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch, phone, etc. The drivers in here are 1.57-inch 40mm Pro G graphenes. The headphone frequency response is 20 to 200 hertz. It's compliant with Dolby Atmos, Windows Sanctum, spatial audio. It weighs about 13 ounces, has HDMI 2.1 pass-through, and supports up to 40 gigabits of bandwidth through the pass-through with low latency mode. And it also supports USB audio up to 24-bit, a 48 kilohertz audio. And it lasts for approximately 24 hours when fully charged and in use. If it's not in use or you're not doing anything super heavy with it, it won't last quite as long. One fun fact about the A50X, which is often overlooked in reviews, is how insanely high quality this little microphone is. I do not know what type of forbidden magic that Logitech worked, but they get truly god-tier performance out of this microphone such that it basically outperforms my actual podcasting mic that I paid $2 quadrillion for. So what we're gonna do is I am gonna play you tests from my original testing of the original A50X, which uses an identical microphone to this product, and some testing from the A20X, which also uses an identical microphone. They've just sort of started standardizing their headsets and giving them all this amazing microphone because there's no reason not to, but let's go ahead and hit those tests. This is the default audio quality of the Logitech G A20X headset. The Quick Brown Fox jumped over the lazy dog, and these are the out-of-the-box settings with no modifications, but for comparison, what I'm about to do is swap the audio quality to this very expensive $500 studio podcast recording mic. So now we are on the fancy recording mic. The Quick Brown Fox jumped over the lazy dog. Now we're on the A50 Gen 5 mic. I just swapped it here on OBS, and I'll say the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plains, and the Quick Brown Fox jumped over the lazy dog. And I don't know if I have the audio adjusted or balanced quite as right, but this is what the A50 audio sounds like. And in my opinion, I think this sounds significantly better than most other headsets. I think it sounds better than the old A50. It sounds way better than the A30s and better than the Pro X2. And I was just kind of generally impressed with the microphone. If the slight color change on the headset didn't disturb you, then you probably heard just how nice these headsets sound, which is a rare blessing. A lot of console gaming headsets have a tendency to have really good audio quality for what you're listening to for your ears and inputs, but they tend to kind of cheap out on the microphone, so you sound like a robotic Darth Vader to your friend sometimes. The opposite is true here on the A50X. They put a lot of work into the microphone to make it sound very, very nice, and I think if you're paying $430 for the McLaren edition, which is a premium on top of a premium, that you should have the best quality microphone amongst your friend group. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my review of the Logitech G A50X McLaren edition. This is an absolutely gorgeous headset, the first color line, the first crossover of their brand new A50X line, which again is designed to allow you to play and mix audio from multiple inputs at a time, multiple consoles, multiple PCs. You can kind of do whatever you want. And I realize immediately I've actually put the headsets on backwards. That's how they're supposed to go. So these are God tier headsets. If you're interested in them, there is a link down there below in the description, and code Drifter will save you 5% off. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.